Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Walter. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Shakes off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they're not on the same page there.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. And they've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Got room at the 35. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Coming out with it, it's Diggs. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking for a man, it's Rhodes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it 1st and goal, trying to cash it in. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Buffs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. It's on target and complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it in matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To throw, it's Rhodes. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Diggs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Going to swing it on second down. That pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. He's got an open man. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down.
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Walters. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Church. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. It's gone. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense putting points on the board.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie to him. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by 11 to Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Church. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Church. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down into the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Sparks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? DB's right up on the receivers. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense, or at least prevent a score here late in the 4th. Hard running there. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. but because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Church. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He breaks a tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack,